All right, baby. We are back for another wonderful weekend of football. Welcome to the Over Under Podcast, second edition. Got myself, Joey Krajewski, Aaron Steyer, Jon Sherman, the Wiz, Greg Kinn on the ones and twos, and welcome back, baby. This is officially Duval County.
Duval County fire. I don't know how Brandon Staley's not fired yet.
He is a crumb bum idiot, bro.
And we tried to. We didn't buy into the 27-0 deficit.
Nothing, bro. Plus 12,
we
25.
stayed true.
Bro.
We stayed true to what we were saying on Wednesday, and it's a coaching matchup. It was all about coaching in this game. Doug Peterson came out the second half.
On Doug Peterson.
Yeah, those are some cojones.
The set of nuts, bro. The 2-point conversion.
That's a Super Bowl winning coach compared to a guy that doesn't know how to win a playoff game.
God, what a
difference. For
a guy that always goes for it on fourth downs, the 4th and 3 where they kick the field goal instead. Why would you not just go for that and end the game right there? Instead, kick the field goal, you miss it. Changed everything.
Absolutely.
Everything.
But yeah, we both locked in a money line bet when they were down 27-7 at plus 1,200 via Betfred, and who did we cash?
Oh my gosh,
Ooh,
dude.
that felt good, huh?
That was an
we
electric
are here to
game.
say Duval.
Electric game. It was always the Jags, baby. But let's get it started. Make sure you like, comment, and share on this video as well. Go follow us on Instagram at the over.underpod, our Facebook page, over/underpodcast, and our Twitter at the over_underpod. That's the best way to see our picks, locks, communicate with us, as well to get into our daily fantasy league. You can message us on there. We can get you the link. $5 buy-in every week.
We need 4 more entries. We need 4 more entries. Get in there today.
Yes,
it's a small slate.
3 more.
Easy.
We're at 7.
3 more entries.
3.
Yeah, it was at 6 last I looked.
Yes.
7. That's great. 3 more entries.
Yeah.
Top it out. Come try to get 50.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Getting our daily fantasy league. We are running this. I think we can run this through the Super Bowl.
We're going to run it until they don't let us run it no more.
Yeah, the Super Bowl might get hairy because it's only 2 teams, but still we're going to try to run it as long as we can.
We're gonna muster something up for the Super Bowl. I think we got a crowd around us that might like to dibble in some squares.
Yep.
Super Bowl squares.
One of those squares. So we might do one of those. Just trying to figure out something to keep everybody engaged.
We found that with our website that we're running a little in-studio playoff pool with.
Yep, little bracket that we got going.
So I think we got some guys off to a good start and some guys off to a bad. I think that Chargers-Jags game made a difference in a lot of them already.
Yep. And today at 4 o'clock, we will be live again at Benchwarmers here in Tiffin, Ohio. We'll be there, like I said, at 4 o'clock. Come see us live in the flesh. We're going to watch the Giants-Vikings game there. And then we're going to stay as late as we can. They close at like 9:30, so we're going to watch
till they kick us out.
Yep, we're going to watch some of the Bengals-Ravens game and get you signed up for Betfred as well.
Even if you're already signed up, come watch the games with us, man.
Yeah,
come see what we're playing. Hey, maybe we're on different sides, same side of the same game. Either way, sweat it out with us. Let's enjoy it, man. Let's all do this together.
Exactly. This one's going to be a little bit more relaxed.
Playoff football. You don't want to sit on your couch by yourself.
Exactly. This one's going to be a little bit more relaxed, just kind of us kicking back, watching the games, placing some bets, live betting, doing it all at this one. So
And as always, if any questions about Betfred and how to get signed up, we will be there live in the flesh to answer all of your questions. So
exactly. And
see us.
while you're on your phone watching this, go sign up for Action Bet and follow us on there so you can see all of our plays. All of our usernames are first name _ last name, and then John's is J Sherman 51725 _ Got his Elon Musk on.
I'm just difficult, that's all.
And before we get into the pigskin action today, I want to give a little weekend update on the college hoops action. So we're gonna have some shakeup in the top 25 when come Monday rankings about noon when they get released, because number 17 TCU knocked off the hottest team in the country, number 11 Kansas State yesterday, 82-68.
Beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, they were handily in control that
entire game. Yep. Kansas State finally met their match, so we'll see if they can bounce back against Kansas on Tuesday. But next ranked team that lost was number 9 Oregon. They got upset by number 9 Arizona. They got upset by unranked Oregon, 87-68.
Mm-hmm.
So Arizona looked softer than Sharman, as you say in that one, man.
Yeah,
they looked
did not
bad.
look good.
So keep a note on that. Getting into hefty big Pac-12 play there. This one I took in that one. I gave it out on Wednesday. It's number 5 Tennessee lost outright to 11-6 Kentucky, probably coldest team in the country. But you have to know, with the 5-star talent they have on that roster, they could come out any given night and put up a fight. I took an L here, but it's noted now. Don't count Kentucky completely out yet.
Yes.
So that was a big win on the road against a very good Volunteer team.
Yeah, I think that snapped like a 25-game like home win streak in conference or something.
For Tennessee,
like that.
yeah,
was
yeah.
something crazy.
So like that was an absolute shocker yesterday.
And then in another SEC bout, we had number 4 Alabama crush LSU 106-66
Lot of
yesterday.
points.
Tide's rolling. Tide is rolling. Basketball school, huh? And then number 2 Kansas, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They knocked off the steaming hot Cyclones. I talked about them Wednesday night. Number 14 in the country.
Close
but it was a
game.
close one, man. Kansas just edged them out 62-60. Keep that in note because they had a tough brawl here with Iowa State. Does that give Kansas State a little bit of benefit come Tuesday, even though they got their butts kicked? I think
It's gonna be a good game.
I think so too. I think I could see
I don't know which way to play
a
it, but that's a
2
good
to 4 point game that way too. I think Kansas might squeak it out though. I think they're going to come through and be the dominant dog in the Big 12 as always. But for today, we got a couple top 25 teams in action. We got a banger at noon, man. Shaka Smart squad, number 25 Marquette, the Golden Eagles are at number 12 Xavier today. A big
down
East,
in Cincy, baby.
yeah, a big time Big East game there. That tips off at noon, and then another Big East matchup. Number 6 UConn, very very good squad here. They will be in the top 5 by the end of the year. I firmly believe that. But number 6 UConn takes on St. John's today, and I think it's UConn -6 right now, and I think they cover it comfortably. Tomorrow, I wanted to note, since it's Martin Luther King Day, we got a little early tip-off action, 2:30 Eastern time. We got number 3 Purdue at East Lansing playing Michigan State.
Yep.
Man, that's
Tom
gonna
Izzo.
be
They just upset Wisconsin out.
that's a war. That's a
Yeah.
war for 2:30 on a Monday. So stay tuned. Get ready for that one. That's gonna be a fun one. But that wraps up my college hoop talk. Let's get into our Wild Card Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Best matchups today. So with a smaller slate, only 3 games instead of doing each one a piece per usual. We just dimmed it down to group effort here. We got one per position to give out here. Joe, you started off with the quarterback play.
Yes, the quarterback, our best matchup. It's simple. Going against a team that he's dominated in the past. It's Josh Allen for the Bills. Going up against a very suspect Dolphins defense, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
a
yeah,
defense
simple
that
as
sends
that.
all-out pressure a lot and plays zero coverage behind them
Yeah.
with his elite receivers. I think this is
Secondary has gotten toasted a lot
a
this year.
great matchup for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Which you would think their secondary would be decent, having to cover the fastest
It's-
guys in the league every day of practice.
Well, the
It's-
crazy
You would
part
think you'd
is
show up on Sunday and be like, these guys slow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
But
just-
it's the highest paid secondary in the league as well.
Yes.
Like they
It's-
have 3 corners that are making like over 12 million a year.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But the thing is, they're going against Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, but they're not seeing Stephon Diggs.
That's
they're not
true.
seeing those big physical, elite,
That's
fast
true.
route runners. They're seeing those small, shifty guys. So it probably is a big switch.
That's true. That's a good
For
way to
them.
put it. Our running back today is Saquon Barkley, man. He's been on a mission all year, and I think he punctuates that mission. I don't think they make it past the second round by any means, but I think they get through the Vikings today.
Yes,
and
sir.
I think it's all ran through this man, number 26. And we'll get into how well I think he's going to do when we name player props.
John, what's up with our receiver?
Justin Jefferson.
Jay Jettis.
He's undoubtedly the number 1 receiver in the league. He's had a touchdown in 4 straight home games.
Yep.
Like it's just a no-brainer pick. Plus, he's probably going to have over 100.
He's coming
against
off,
the secondary.
he's coming off 2 not so hot games too, so I'd like to see him break that streak and break that shell. You know it's coming. I think today playoff football might be the day.
I think this could be one of those weeks he has like that playoff moment.
Yep.
It's just
It depends on the
if
QB
4
today.
p.m. Kirk can get him the ball. That's it.
Like if you look at Kirk Cousins' playoff numbers, they're not bad. Like they're not great by any means.
How many
but
of those
they're
games
not
were at
bad.
4 o'clock?
I think they're evening out
1
there.
or
So
2
you
of
got
them.
the wild card games that he's played at 1 o'clock that he just flourished in,
Well,
right? And then you got the really bad stats coming from the primetime game. That's how
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
for
he
a fact.
hasn't
I'm
really
just spitting.
won games in Minnesota, but how bad has the defense been there for like the last like 3 or 4
Yeah,
years?
it's still
This has
bad.
been the best it's been since
It's
he's been
not-
there.
It's still not good.
Yeah. And take note, when they went to the NFC Championship, he was not quarterback.
That was Case Keenum.
Yeah,
I know.
he was
Keenum,
not
He
quarterback.
came in the year after.
Yeah, he was not quarterback when they
Case
went to the
Keenum.
NFC
But
Championship
I will say
game.
this: the defense has been more opportunistic this year because Danielle Hunter's back.
Yeah.
like that has been like the biggest thing
Pass
for
rush,
him.
yeah, they definitely stepped up, but their secondary can't
It's-
cover a thing.
It's the cornerbacks. That's
Yeah,
that's
they're
the
bad.
big issue. Like
They're
but,
bad.
but they find a way to create turnovers. And
Yeah. They just don't get. It's either they give up long drives that end in results, or they get a turnover. Like they don't really force a lot of 3 and outs. It's either a turnover or give up a touchdown. Is how that team rolls. It's weird.
Our tight end, staying with the same team in the Minnesota Vikings. Our best tight end of the day is T.J. Hawkinson today. Even though I think the Giants are going to win, I'll just say that outright right now.
Yep.
I think the Giants are going to win this game. Jefferson and Hawkinson still are going to get theirs for the most part. Not saying you're going to see like Hawkinson put up multiple 40-point fantasy games this year. Nothing of that stratosphere.
No.
A cool 50 yards and a tutty, but I mean, out of only having 3-4 games to choose from,
he's our best.
that's a good tight end game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And let's get into our worst matchups for Wild Card Weekend.
Start it off.
Quarterback, obviously, easy pick here. Skylar Thompson going against this elite Bills defense. I mean,
And I will say he just by a nut hair, edged out 4 p.m. Kirk.
yes. But Skylar Thompson is just...
Skylar Thompson.
He ain't it, dog. He ain't Brock Purdy. He's not this rookie going in and balling out. Skylar just, unfortunately, has a woman's name and can't get it done in the NFL, bud.
Skylar.
Who's our running back, Steyer?
John, you do the running back. I'm going to do the receiver.
All right, we got J.K. Dobbins.
Yep.
And it's simple. Tyler Huntley's there. They're going to be stacking the box because nobody is scared of Huntley.
Yeah.
And I think Cincinnati gets a big early lead and doesn't even look back. So to where they're essentially going to take him out of the game.
Yep. I completely agree.
Do you agree? You picked Baltimore to cover.
I said Baltimore cover with Lamar.
Lamar.
You're right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did say with Lamar.
I would, yep.
Switch it up.
I made that very clear.
He said, that's all, folks.
That pick was very clear. I like Baltimore with Lamar. If it was not with Lamar, I said I was going with Cincy.
Yep.
But yeah, I do not like J.K. Dobbins.
But
It's the injury. It's the injury that still scares me. Like he's
Yep.
still got it, but like he's not that home run hitter that he is.
And like John said, it's pretty easy for the defense to stack 8 in the box. Know it's going to be a run, whether
Plus
it's
they have
from
no receivers.
via
receivers.
Huntley or Dobbins, and it's not hard to stop that when you know it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
But our worst receiver matchup of the remaining wild card games is Michael Gallup of the Dallas Cowboys. And not that I think the Cowboys are going to go completely shit the bed. They could, but I don't think they will.
They will.
It's just the fact that the number 2 receiver for Dallas all season long has not been an option. Rather, it was Noah Brown or Michael Gallup. They just have not utilized that. It's been
very
Dalton,
hit or miss.
Dalton Schultz at the tight end spot, or it's CD Lamb or the running backs. It's point blank. That's it.
Yeah. And
wide
plus,
receiver 2 is not a threat, and I think that stands true tomorrow when
you have
the
wild
Bucs take
card
them on.
playoff Cowboys. Mike McCarthy's so fat. Dak Prescott sucks. It's just not a good situation. CD Lamb's going to get his, but out of that, it's few and far between from the next guy. Our tight end to stay away from.
The worst gritty in the league.
Oh, Mike Gesicki down in Miami. This stems back to the quarterback pick. The quarterback sucks, and he's not going to have a lot of opportunities to throw to Gesicki because when they do throw the ball, it's going to have to be to Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill to create something. Don't see Mike Gesicki as a big playmaker today. So that is our worst matchup of the weekend. You guys got anything on Mike Gesicki? I don't know
Worst
how I
gritty
feel
in the
about it.
league, and I don't think he does a whole lot today. Like you said, any offensive production they have is going to have to be the deep ball home run.
What's the crazy thing about him too is if Tua's in, he's probably a top 10 tight end in the league, close to it.
They don't use him in that system.
They haven't used
but
him
he's
this year
he's
at
a
all.
big
Last year, if you're stating it off,
dude,
last year he was a weapon, absolutely. They have not used him at all.
Like, it
all
makes
season.
no
You bring
sense.
Tyreek in, and they kind of just killed the whole tight end.
I don't even think it kills him. I just think Mike McDaniel's system does not utilize.
It could be
tight
Mike
ends.
McDaniels. Yeah, you're right.
And I feel like wherever he goes next year, because he's going to be gone, they franchise him this year.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to franchise him again. I don't want to say you're going to see a resurgence, but I feel like he's going to go somewhere that's going to use his style.
Because he's a freak athlete and he's
Oh, God,
massive.
Yeah.
Massive. And he's got great hands too.
Without a doubt.
All right. But let's get into our daily fantasy player of the day. Steyer, kick it off.
Mine, I got the best value pick here. I got Samaje Perine. So if you remember the Bengals run last year, I mean, playoff Perine was an absolute thing, man. They utilized him when they needed him, and I think they hold true to that again this year. It got him to the Super Bowl last year. We disagree on this between you and I. We talked about this off air, but I think Joe Mixon's a bad running back matchup against the Ravens. I think that front seven is not made for Joe Mixon that the Ravens have. The 240-pound Samaje Perine is.
And
you want 6 yards, you're gonna go to big 34 and not 28.
And
That's
it's kind of weird because they use Pirine in the passing game more than Mixon.
That's what I said yesterday.
Even though Mixon,
Joey tried to argue that the swing passes to Mixon are a thing. I was like, they've utilized Pirine there.
Yeah,
But the thing is, they use Pirine when they get in the red zone. That's where his swing passes come available. It's Joe Mixon.
That's where the daily fantasy points matter is in the red zone.
The reason I like Mixon, I'm not a fan of him today. He's not in my daily fantasy. The reason I like the matchup today is because you're gonna tell by the third drive whether Mixon's gonna have a good day or not. If he's able to chunk 5-6 yards out every run, just because he does have the capability just to lower his head and run through a motherfucker's face.
For sure.
But this Baltimore defense, those two linebackers are ridiculous. So you'll be able to tell very quickly if he's gonna be able to do that or not. So that's all that it is. Mine is KJ Osborne, wide receiver for the Vikings. The slept on guy. They're going to have their eyes on Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson. The third guy, the slot, had a huge week last week. I love KJ Osborne, 6,100. Big plays for KJ. Gone?
I got Gabe Davis. Like, there's not much to choose from, and it's kind of like a no-brainer. Like, I feel
Remember his playoff game last year?
And that's kind of what it stems to. Like, even though he doesn't get the targets, like when he does get them, he kind of makes the most of them, especially in big games.
Fuck yeah.
Like he disappears at times, but it's usually in games that don't matter that the Bills are comfortable with. But
it's usually when they start running the ball is when Gabe Davis fades.
Yeah, but like if you look at the playoffs last year, Davis was...
That Chiefs game, bro, that touchdown on 4th and 13.
Insanity.
I have never seen a cornerback in the NFL get his fucking ankles broken like that man did, bro. From on a 15-yard cushion, got sat on his ass on 4th and 13. It's
hell of a route,
dude. It was just absurd.
It was.
And did you guys hear about how they set that play up too?
Oh, it's a whole thing. Yeah,
with a streaker coming on the field, and they had to tackle him, get him off, and him and Gabe were talking because it was just supposed to be a deep out route to get the first down and get out of bounds. And him and Gabe were talking. Gabe was like, I think I can fake him and get it back to the middle. And Josh was like, all right, do it. And so the only reason that happened is because a streaker came on the field that gave them the opportunity to talk because they were in a hurry up trying to get in the field. Yeah. So they didn't have the opportunity to talk about it. So
it kind of gave him an extra timeout out of it. Damn, that's crazy.
And that's how it got set up. That is absolutely crazy. That was one of the craziest stories I've ever heard, but it is what it is.
So we got a new little thing we're going to do with our Sundays here. We're going to start giving you guys a little same game parlay, player prop parlay. I got a nice little 7-leg banger here for it to start it off here, and it's all in the New York Giants game. So
Minnesota Giants.
Minnesota versus the Giants. All right. You start combining these parlays together, and you start rooting for both teams a little bit. You might as well call it that.
Who you picking for the Super Bowl? The Minnesota Giants.
So leg 1 of this parlay, I got Justin Jefferson to score a tutty. Leg 2, Barkley to score 2 tutties. Leg 3, my boy Vanilla Vic to get me 35 rushing yards. Leg 4 is Saquon. He's going to hit the quan and go for 100+ rushing today. Jay Jettis is also going to add 100+ receiving with Danny Dimes throwing 1 passing touchdown. Top it off with the Giants money line sprinkle, and $5 brings you back $350.
Sheesh.
Damn.
Sheesh.
What'd you cook up over there, Joe Dog? Chef Joey?
Mine's a quick little 5-legger, all one game, all going for the same side. So I'm not switching up. Mine is all for the Bills, and it is all on Josh Allen. Josh Allen, over 258.5 passing yards, over 33.5 attempts, over 22.5 completions, over 1.5 passing TDs, and then here's a tricky one. Skylar Thompson, 1 interception or more.
I don't think that's tricky one bit.
No.
Don't think it's tricky. It was tricky to find and add.
Oh, fair enough.
Was the over half an interception, so he just needs 1 interception plus 550 odds, so $10 brings you back 65. I love this one. This is all dependent on if the Dolphins can somewhat stay competitive and the Bills just pretty much not let off the gas and keep throwing the football. That's what this depends on.
What'd you cook up, Chef John?
I took one from 3 different games. So I got Josh Allen over 314.5 rushing and passing yards. I got Daniel Bellinger over 25.5. He's hit that in each of the last two weeks.
Tight end of the
he's
Giants.
healthy, and he's kind of been like Jones's kind of
safety security
blanket.
blanket. Yeah.
And then I got Evan McPherson over 1.5 field goals.
Bro, I love the field goal.
Money
bet.
Mac.
Oh, dude, that just thought about the parlay I missed yesterday because George Kittle couldn't score a fucking touchdown, bro.
Yeah.
Missed out on over $1,000 on it, bro, on a $19
Hey,
bet.
save that for Bad Beat Wednesday.
I want to hurt myself thinking about it.
You
But-
get to let it all out.
All in all, $15 brings back 91.27.
Love it.
Unless
Love
you
it.
just want to go right now. Just have a little Bad Beat segment and just spill it out right now.
That's really the only bad beat, bro. George
Just
Kittle
go.
just couldn't
Just
find
go.
the end zone.
Go.
Let me read this fucking thing
Go.
off, bro. This fucking
Let it out. I don't want you to
motherfucker,
hold this until Wednesday.
He has scored fucking 2 touchdowns in the last like 4 fucking games
Let
with
it out,
Brock
buddy.
Purdy. And then yesterday just couldn't find the fucking end zone. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Where's this fucking thing at, bro? Show me the fucking
I mean, the kicker is they didn't need him to.
show it to me.
No.
They were
didn't.
comfortably like
Show
in
it to
control,
me.
even being down at half.
Here it is. Oh my god, bro. So this is what it was. It was Seattle. It was 49ers minus 2.5 first quarter. Got it. Kenneth Walker anytime touchdown score. Got it. Over 3.5 field goals. Got it. Over 2.5 touchdowns. Niners. Got it. Over 39.5 total points. Got it. Niners minus 6.5. Got it. Only one I missed. George Kittle anytime touchdown score. We were calling the basketball game. If you were tuning in, we had it live there in the corner. I swear to God, bro, it seemed like the Niners were scoring every fucking 5 minutes, and it
not
was
the Kittle.
everybody
Kittle.
but George Kittle, bro.
Devo got one. Christian got one.
Brandon Ayuk had one. Elijah
Mitchell
had
got one.
Everybody but fucking George Kittle, bro. He had 2 fucking targets yesterday.
Yeah.
2.
They didn't need him.
Oh,
So
my
what'd you put
God.
down for an opportunity to win what?
19. It was like $19 to win. It was like $1,030.
Oh, my
It was
goodness,
fucking sickening, bro. And I didn't even realize that it was still in play. I think till we got here to take
Yeah.
everything to basketball. I was like, holy shit, bro! I got 4 of
You
6.
said I wish I wouldn't have looked at that.
I was like, I have 5 of 7 legs. I just need the Niners to cover still, and George Kittle to score. And at that point, I think it was a 21-13 game or something
Yeah.
like that. It was still a close game, so I was like, okay, the cover's kind of sketch, but George Kittle could definitely. Like, I felt
Facts.
better about the George Kittle score than the
yeah,
cover.
And then, yeah.
And then it fucking ripped my head open and shit down my throat.
But stemming off our little player props.
Oh, he's got it. Of course he does. Fuck you, Greg. God damn it. Just bringing it back.
There you have it, folks.
Oh.
Bad beat of the weekend so
Yeah.
far for our boy Joe Dog.
That hurts. That hurts to see. Look at that fucking
George
shit.
Kittle.
Over
L.
3.5 field goals. What the fuck, man?
The pain. The pain.
I could have got a new set of golf clubs for fucking won that.
Stemming off that little comment, golf shouldn't be your best friend right now because in
No.
our Parlay King segment, we introduced this Wednesday night. It's a minimum of 4 legs. We will cross between sports in this unless your name's Jon Sherman. This is our new competition segment. Simple as this. Out of the crew, the most recent parlay hitter of the over-under boys is our Parlay King. We will have a crown to own when the first hitter comes. We asked Wednesday who had the best chance to strike first. Fisk said Dalton did, and we will get into where that stands right now. But he looks like a smart man right now.
We got fucking bounced out.
So mine was I'm not even gonna read every leg. The leg that lost was the San Fran Seattle under 42.5. That went well over. I had 10 down to win 132.83. Leg two was my dagger. So I lived. Try again next week.
Yep.
Then we get to Joey's 4-legger.
Bro.
It was plus 20-10 odds. 10 bring back 201.
Jordan
He didn't
fucking
even get to survive a leg because he, for some reason, sprinkled in a golf bet into this, and it just
Jordan
didn't pan out.
bro.
This
Yeah,
is another
I
bad
liked
beat.
it.
This is another bad beat.
He
Jordan
was-
Spieth was leading after day
know,
one.
I know.
Tied for
one.
first, 6 under par,
And then
after the first
6 over on Friday.
7, bro. 7.
7 over.
7 over. He finished at +1 and got
You
cut.
shoot 6 under on Thursday.
Same
and
course.
7
Don't change
over
course.
The next day.
Same course. Shot 6 under par. Shit down his leg.
What a head case. You were finding the head cases in the golf world the last
Bro.
2 weeks, man.
What the fuck was
So
that?
that was Joey's first leg at bout, and it took an L. So he is out as well. But
Stupid.
But our other two here, D-Money and John, they're alive and thriving here. 3 legs hit, 1 to go apiece. Dalton has had a Milwaukee Bucks cover Wednesday night, money. He had a Denver Nuggets cover over the Suns, money. He also had the San Fran 49ers to cover over the Seahawks, and that was money. And his fourth leg, the only one
He'll know by 1 o'clock. Oh, by 4 o'clock
By 4,
today.
yeah.
the only one to go here is Buffalo minus 13 against the Dolphins. If that hits, that is 10 down to bring back $132.83. Let's see if D-Money's got it in him, but he's not alone here. Jon Sherman's still alive. 3 legs down, 1 to go. So he is 10 down to bring back 158.38. His leg 1 was San Fran, Seattle over 42.5. Cha-ching. Jacksonville money line survived the needle there.
Oh my
Cha-ching,
God.
cha-ching. Your Duval with the rest of us.
Talk about a sweat.
And then
I was sleeping by the time that game got over.
Oh, I don't know how you could fucking sleep.
There was no sleep after I placed that live money line.
Oh
but,
my God.
Third leg was also in that game. The LA Chargers, Jacksonville Jags over 47.5.
Easy. That was such an
Cha-ching.
easy bet.
Yeah.
And his
Easy fucking
fourth
bet.
leg, his last one to go, is Tampa Bay money line against the Dallas Cowboys tomorrow. Let's
I
see if
love
we
it,
can
babe.
get 2 of the 4 to hit week 1. Who got me hype a little
And
bit?
would that be a tie technically if they got it? Then
No, because the
John
winner
would win,
goes.
right?
Yeah, the winner goes to who hits for more, the bigger juice. John would be our winner here. That's why I was asking if we were still going to count it, even though he didn't have
Yeah.
another sport. We will let it slide
That's
this
fine.
week. We will let it slide this week, but you got to meet the stipulations.
All right.
You gotta
The
meet
thing that's
stipulations.
more difficult that I think he did, he had 2 of them in one game. The
Yeah,
Jacksonville
well, and
money
the
line
whole
and
thing,
the
the
over.
reason I'm giving him, he wasn't in the group text when we were going through all the rules. He
Yeah.
just went off what I was telling him in person. I could have left that part out.
You didn't, but like I don't know basketball.
Well,
I,
just so
I don't
turn
know
it. You could
golf.
turn it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, find
That's
something.
the
I'll
point
find
of the
you gotta
segment,
find
John.
the UFC fight something.
I'll find something.
Yes. Oh, bro, UFC.
Because that's the challenge here. We're not just a football pod here, though it is. We are all football guys, and it is our favorite. Football season's going to come to an end here, and we want to keep the over/under pod
no, that
going.
is fucking sad.
You gotta accept it. Gotta accept it. It makes you sad.
4
Puts a
weeks.
knot in the gut.
We have
We
this
got a month and a
weekend.
half left. Month and a half.
Yeah,
A
yeah, 'cause
month.
it-
We got a month.
Yeah.
I will say this: do you guys bet baseball much?
I do.
Baseball's fun.
I do.
Baseball's a lot.
We're gonna have some fun with baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dal-
yeah.
Dalton's in on it too with me. Joey. Has
That's
a
what that's what Dalton got Dalton into betting.
That's what
baseball.
me and I got Dalton. Yeah, no, what got Dalton into betting? If we want to talk about a story, man, it was the Kentucky Derby last year.
Oh, bro.
It was the Kentucky
I
Derby
cannot
last
wait
year.
for fucking
Me and
horse
him
racing.
chopping it up, trying to cook up who we're gonna bet on and stuff. We picked like 4 of the top dog horses, right? And we're like, dude, the worst odds. Why not throw a cute little 10 on it and see what happens? And that
Rich-
mother trucker, Rich Strike,
Rich
won the
Strike, bro.
Kentucky Derby with the largest odds ever. $10 won 800 for me and Dalton. Oh, it was a great
Wow.
thing.
I
Dalton's
have
been hooked since.
Never had worse gambling juju than a fucking horse racing event. I think it was the Kentucky, or it might have been the Preakness at Clover Club drinking. I think it was.
Oh,
St.
you've
Patrick's
told
Day.
this story on the pod. Yeah.
It was the only race going on. It was the only TV that had the race on. Nobody's watching it but me. First key right there is nobody gives a fuck about horse racing unless you have money on it.
Right.
This bartender, halfway through the second turn, goes, "Oh, that's because I couldn't tell when the race was starting. You know, phone's not fucking working, just going off the TV." She goes, "Oh, that's a replay from last year." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Oh no, I'm just kidding with you." I was like, "What the fuck is that, bro? What is that?" I was like, "I got fucking a couple $100 on these fucking horses right here, and you're gonna fucking pull some dumb shit like that, bro." I was fucking furious, and everybody's like, "Bro, what's the matter? It's just a fucking horse."
You're the
race."
dumbass that bought it, though. If you knew who
Well,
the
no,
horses you had your money on, it wouldn't have been an issue.
But no, well, during the race, they don't show the horses. You just see the numbers.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
I didn't like.
Yeah.
I knew the
Yeah,
horses, but
fair
not the
enough.
numbers. And she's like, "That's a replay from last year." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
And it was just, I could have. Never mind. I could have committed an act of crime.
What would that crime have been?
Fucking vandalism for ruining that fucking bar.
You saved your ass. You saved your ass right there.
Yeah. I really thought it was gonna be something else.
Yeah, he tries to put me in a corner like that all the gosh dang time.
But I will say this. So the first leg was Seattle, San Fran over.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I dropped that in the chat, Joey's like, "Dude, really?"
Because they were
yeah.
all over it, and then I don't even want to talk about that over. It was fucking a monsoon in San Francisco.
Yeah, had a tarp on the field before the
like
game.
right before the game started, everything cleared up. I'm
Bro,
just like,
what
"Thank
the
God."
fuck is that?
And it comes back to what I've stated before. Don't buy into precipitation, rain and snow. Don't buy into it's the wind
It's
that
the wind,
affects
yeah.
the over and under. It's
Yeah,
the
but
wind,
it
the
was
wind, the wind.
It wasn't. It was the fact that they had the tarp on the field. So I was like, that's a
Yeah,
lot of fucking rain if they're tarping a field this
But you
close
think
to a
these
game time.
these dudes they can't run in rain, bro? If it's
It's
windy,
not the rain. It's the ball.
What about it?
The
Ball
ball
gets
that's
slick.
The ball gets
It
slick.
matters a little
And yeah,
bit.
they have a lot of balls, but like when you wear on a ball like that during the game, with it being slick.
How
and
many
it
times
makes
have
it
you
work.
banked on that in a rainy game, and has it panned out though with NFL athletes?
But at the same time,
Not many.
All these guys
Not
wear
many.
gloves, and they're sticky as hell. Like that
Yeah.
ball doesn't come out as much as it was back in the '90s. When
If we're
nobody
talking
wore
high
gloves.
school, college football, that's more of a valid statement.
difference.
But the NFL guys, I mean, yeah, you have your guys that get the fumble curse sometimes and drop 3 in a couple weeks, and you know what I mean. But these guys are strong, man. They're gonna hold on to that ball. Wind is what affects the point totals.
I'm
Keep
over
that
it.
in mind.
Over it. I've had the Niners anyway, so it don't matter.
Super Bowl matchup predictions here. We went over these Wednesday, I believe, but we didn't give off John, so we're going to let him give off his here in a second. Mine is the Bills versus 49ers. That is a plus 800 if that matchup lands for me. My champ is the Buffalo Bills. Baby Bills Mafia doing it for me this year. I think Josh Allen's going to get it done. Joey, what's yours?
Bengals, Eagles. That matchup is plus 1,200. And then the Super Bowl, the Lombardi, is coming back to Cincinnati, Ohio with
Never
the
been
Cincinnati
there.
Bengals.
Coming
Joe Burrow.
It's never been there.
never
Well,
been.
you get what I'm fucking
It's
saying.
getting
They
there.
get it there. They
Coming
bring it
back with them.
Yeah, they've never been here, but they get it there. Where's the Super Bowl at this year?
Is it
Los Angeles?
SoFi? No, that was the.
No,
That was last
college.
year.
That was last year.
Yeah,
Kinda-
Where is the
in
fucking
college.
Super Bowl at?
Good question. I'm gonna look it up right now.
It's funny how when the Browns aren't in the playoffs, we don't know where the Super Bowl's at.
Not a clue.
It's
It's
like
always
we
at
don't
some fucking weird place.
We're not buying tickets, so we don't
Does
care
it
where it's
say?
at.
State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
Oh,
yeah,
Arizona. So Joe Burrow.
Last time the Super Bowl was there, I do believe, was Super Bowl 43 when Santonio Holmes said cookies.
Thought it was there one other time.
Maybe it
'Cause
was.
seem like
I just know that's the stadium of
Yeah.
that Super Bowl. That's what I know.
But
Wait,
yeah,
James
no,
Harrison's
no.
99. I think it's the first one
no,
since. bro.
that wasn't in Arizona. They played Arizona.
No, it was.
they
at the
played
Cardinals.
Arizona.
Arizona didn't get a home game.
Yeah,
that
that
is
can't be
Miami.
the
It
case.
was Miami.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. It was in Miami.
What a
Super
fucking
Bowl
fan.
43 was in Miami. Nah, when you go to so many Super Bowls, they run together. Am I right?
Yeah, when was the
Am I
last
right?
Oh yeah,
one?
how many have you
Alright.
seen?
When was
How
the
many
last?
have I seen? I've seen us go to 3. Seen us win 2.
Out
When
of
you
what?
go to so many Super Bowls.
were from the 80s. Whatever, let's not talk
I've
about
seen
it.
2 rings won. You can't say.
No, can't because I'm a true fan. I stick with my franchise.
And
Wait,
me too,
we're
since
not-
the day I
we're
was
not
born.
true fans?
Since the day I was born,
No.
I got baby pictures of me
You
in
guys
my
are
Steelers
fucking
gear.
schmucks.
I have a gosh dang Cordell Stewart outfit when I was 2 years
Classless
old.
fucking
Came out of the
franchise.
womb with the Steelers jersey
I
on.
promise, dude. I promise.
Yeah, doing fucking resuscitation, fucking.
All right.
Sex
Oh god,
celebration.
here we go.
All right,
Oh,
we're
we've
gonna
done
go
it for
on
a
that.
long fucking time. Whatever. Dalton's matchup: Chiefs versus Eagles. Plus
Let
550.
John have his moment.
He's
Don't
got
do
the
this.
Eagles to win it. John,
You
what's your
got
Super
your
Bowl
moment.
matchup?
Before you get to your Super
All right,
Bowl
before I
matchup,
do my matchup, as cringy as it was,
Swallow
like,
it.
Because
All right, we're
I
not
saw it,
listening
it's
to
like,
this.
oh, that's.
Yeah, classless.
But it's been something they've done all year, specifically when Highsmith has gotten sacks.
exactly.
So when a player almost dies on the field.
Oh,
it's
trust
not-
me, it was
there's-
bad. It was terrible timing, and it
Just say it was classless and we can move on.
It wasn't classless. I
Just
think,
say no.
Listen.
You can't do a fucking resuscitation.
No,
fucking.
I will-
It's the only
celebration.
win that he will gather from the Week 18 matchup, and that's all he's trying to live
Plus,
for.
the Browns' point differential was better than the Steelers.
Okay.
Yeah, that and we split games. This
Okay,
year.
was it
listen, man.
classless? No. Was it cringy? Absolutely.
Yes.
Classless.
If the Browns had done the same exact thing,
Oh my!
I would have
fucking
still been
God.
pissed. I'll say that about it.
Exactly.
I would have been
get
like,
that. I
"That's
get
disgusting.
that.
Don't do that stupid."
What do
shit."
you want me to call up Alex Highsmith and be like, "Yo, bro, don't let that happen"? It's like, I didn't do it. It just sucks. Like, it was definitely bad timing, but like John said, it has been a celebration they have done all year. It's been an Alex Highsmith thing. He's got 13
He had
sacks,
14 and a half.
somewhere around there. Yeah. And all 14 of them, that was the celebration. You can look back on the highlights. So
Could have stopped for 1 week. John, what's your Super Bowl
All right,
matchup?
so I'm on board with Joey. Like I was on board before the playoffs started.
What a flip!
But I love the Eagles getting there. I think San Francisco hasn't seen like a legit defense since Brock Purdy's been in, and I think
Yeah.
that's going to end up being his kryptonite in the playoffs. I
And
know,
I-
Greggy. I know, but
I
But,
think
like-
it's the fact they have to go to Lincoln Financial Stadium.
yeah, that's
That's
end
the
of
part.
January. Like it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be windy.
Those fans are gonna be fucking psychotic.
I think San Fran's in the Super Bowl. No one's stopping them in the NFC. I'm just gonna say it. Debo
shit.
Samuel healthy, Christian McCaffrey. That offense is too potent. That defense is the best in the league.
but Philly should be healthy.
Yeah,
That
Philly.
doesn't scare me one bit.
And they get a bye
Not
week.
one bit,
and
bro.
they're gonna end up playing the winner of Minnesota and New York.
Jalen Hurts.
It could
No,
be
no, no.
Dallas.
It's-
Dallas?
it's-
Or no, it's going to be...
Dallas or New York. That's who they're playing.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
How do you not like them?
Go find when you have a second. Go look at all of Jalen Hurts' stats this year. Anytime he played a good defense, it wasn't good. All of his MVP stats came against playing the Washington Commanders, playing the Lions.
Good
playing
enough to win
Steelers.
what? 12 games? 13
Yeah,
games?
correct. Yeah, I mean,
Number one seed.
like the dude has just won since he's gotten to Philly, and that defense.
I'm on the Eagles.
the Niners take the Eagles out in the NFC Championship, and it's going to be a fun week.
I think it's that defense that takes him, that led the league in sacks, set the new NFL sack record.
Yeah.
I think it's that defense. I think Jalen Hurts.
San Fran has the line to hold him off, though.
I don't disagree, but Philly has the line to hold off San Fran's defense as well.
Yes, I think that's an all-time football guy matchup.
I can't wait.
It is gonna if we get that
And the thing
matchup, everything is literally gonna depend on what happens in the box.
All I know
'cause it
is
is
I
the
see
best-
Trent Williams and Deebo Samuel coming off to lead the locker room with the goddamn boombox, blaring
Yeah,
Kodak
and they're
Black.
gonna walk out and get batteries fucking thrown at them. So that boombox is gonna fucking break real quick.
Have they brought the boombox back out since the Mexico City game?
Debo's been hurt, so I don't think they have.
they might have last night. They just didn't highlight it because
Yeah.
it's been a thing they've done for every primetime game.
But I like Cincy. I just feel like they have the Bills.
Cincy, I did.
Like, it's one of those things. Like if they would have ended up playing
There's
that
something
game
about
against-
Joe Burrow.
Oh, it's ice in his veins, man. Like
There's something about.
But I
Joe
think
Burrow.
it definitely is going to hurt. This is where a lot of the Bengals fans were upset, where they got kind of messed over in the whole situation with the scheduling change. Last week they didn't have the AFC North clinched, so they had to play a lot of their starters, and their starting right guard, I believe, Alex Kappa, got carted off. That's already vulnerable offensive line that lost a key part there. They don't think Lyle Collins is going to play, and Joe Burrow.
well, he's used to a shitty line.
Yeah.
So
Is he used
the
to it?
Super
Is
Bowl
he
with
used
a
to it?
shitty
Yes.
line.
I'm not saying it's going to matter today, but against the Bills.
The thing about the Bills is that they don't have without Von Miller, their pass rush is not the best.
Yeah.
It's their linebackers and secondary.
Yes.
That's really fucking good.
And they
Absolutely.
Have,
so
they
the
have,
line is not the part that scares me.
So okay,
It's
so if they get through Buffalo, then you go to Kansas City and
their
Chris
D
Jones.
line's really fucking good.
probably the best in the AFC.
Yeah, their D line is.
And that's where-
well, the Bengals could be up there too. Their D line's fucking. Solid.
It's not what KC's got going on.
I think it's
It's solid. It's solid,
it's
but
more
it's not as good
consistent.
as Chandler Jones.
Case. It's
or
Case.
Chris Jones. Which one's in KC?
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
Yeah.
And then Frank Clark too. Those two are.
Frank Clark's
nice.
just so inconsistent though.
Yeah.
Whereas Sam Hubbard, freaking Trey Hendrickson,
They are dogs. They
Larry
are
Jones,
dogs.
They have
DJ Reader are some
Yep.
fucking dogs, bro.
Like, and if you look at
Logan Wilson, linebacker too.
Love
He's
him,
nice,
bro.
yeah.
Nice.
if you look at what Kansas City has at linebacker, that kind of
That's where they're weak.
no. I disagree.
The
They-
corners
Nick
is where
Bolton.
they're weak. Corners is where
They're
weak.
bad at corner.
It's
bad at corner and
it's
bad at safety.
outside of L'Jarius Sneed, they're bad.
I just don't think. I don't think their defense is good besides their D line, and their D line is literally only Chris Jones, and he's the best probably
And-
defensive tackle in the league this year. Let me think off the top of my head. Aaron Donald kind of sucked this year. Yeah, it's probably Chris Jones. Who else was a good D tackle? That's probably about it. Simmons, who?
Hayward's an end, but like in fantasy, he's considered a D tackle.
Fake fan.
Dude, if you look at the defense, he's not an end. He plays D tackle.
He's a 3 technique.
He's a 3
yeah,
technique.
yeah.
He's a D tackle from the end. Like
Yeah.
he always
Yeah,
pinches
yeah.
in every play. Like
I hate
just that the
I hate the
defense
way
is
they
shitty.
list their defense. It's a 3-4, but they play in a 4-front.
Yeah.
But it's just call it a fucking 4-3. It's that.
But
irks
let's
me.
get through the matchups predictions here and let's go into our over/under NFL pick standings, man. And for the belt, we got a 2-game separation between me and Joey here. I'm 140, 24-4. Joey is 138, 26-4 going into this week. So let's see if we can get some fluctuation there, or do I jump out to a bigger lead? We'll see.
I think we only differ on like
I
2
think
games.
it's gonna
the,
pretty
the
much stay
lack
the
of
same.
the lack of games. Well, yeah, it's only 1 game.
It's the last game too.
And then for the champ shirt, D-Money and John battle for more wins here. D-Money's got 81, John's got 83. We got 2-game difference there. Let's see if we get some fluctuation there today. We'll see. Win record that he will hold on to all the way until next year is by our boy Jon Sherman, 13 wins in 1 week.
Congratulations,
We will
John.
be
That
chasing
was an
after that next
impressive
year.
fucking week. 13-3. That's hard to beat.
And the kicker is like I think I had a bad beat in the 1:00 games. Like I think it was like Baltimore game. Like I think the Jets
something
might have
like
came
that.
back and
Yeah,
backdoor
yeah.
covered. And I texted Steyer. I was like, I would have went 10. I would be 10-0
Yeah.
if it wasn't for
That'd be
bad
fucking
beat.
ridiculous.
But now we're going to get into our wild card slate a little bit. But of course, as always, all lines and totals are brought to you by Betfred Sportsbook. If you aren't signed up with us yet, what are you doing? You know you're going to dibble into this betting stuff. You might as well do it with Betfred. No one's doing it quite like them, man. Betfred provides the most personalized betting experience on the market. From in-person events like today at Benchwarmers, 4 o'clock, come see us. Watch parties that include betting competitions. As a Betfred player, you will receive weekly promotional offers that fit your betting size and patterns and the personal touch you will not see anywhere else. Betfred simply just gives you more. And I stand true to believe that, man.
Yes, sir.
They've been a great book to work with. I've nothing but good things to say about Betfred so far, man.
And I'll say,
Heck yeah.
and I'll say this: like I've had a couple of somewhat bad beats. Betfred kicks you back a little bit.
They
for
do?
like the first 5 weeks that
Yeah.
you signed up.
Yeah.
So like it's an opportunity to get back in the game without actually having to put anything.
And
back in
then
it.
especially if you're just getting into this betting stuff and you don't know so much about everything, you want to do this, but you're not the biggest sports follower. It helps you out in these beginning weeks because say you lose your ass in these 2 weeks, they're gonna throw you back at least half of what you lost.
Yep.
So it's not a complete total L. You get the money back, you figure out what you're doing a little bit more, and then you go win it right back.
Sounds perfect for a guy like me.
Boom, 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 boom.
Bingo.
Oh, we can get you set up, Greggy. But the NFL wildcard slate now is brought to you by Jersey Guy 419. Message me or get a hold of me for any jersey wants and needs. Current players, legendary players, custom jerseys, all available, all stitched and name branded at an unbeatable price. First game we had was San Fran, Seattle, and we all clean slated that one with green check marks with the San Fran cover, and followed suit with the night game with all 4 of us having Jacksonville +2. So 2-0 start for all 4 over-under boys.
And the crazy part is that this would have been a push
yeah.
if they missed that field goal.
Yep.
Yep.
And now today's wild card Sunday slate, we have the 1 o'clock
Whoa.
game.
Damn.
Georgia O-lineman Devin Willock and recruiting staff member died in a car crash this morning.
No, man.
Wow.
That's terrible.
That is crazy.
Damn.
Sickening.
Austin Perry's the Bulldogs right now,
Yes.
man. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Old lineman and a recruiting staff member got in a car crash and passed away this morning.
Oof.
Dang.
Alrighty.
Well,
That's
yeah. Moving on, stemming off that. Let's not look at the TV. Buffalo versus Miami is our 1 o'clock game today. Buffalo is favored by minus
Clean.
13.5. That's a hell of a lot of points, but I don't think they even give one bit of a struggle here. It's a clean slate, I believe, on Buffalo, yeah?
Buffalo
clean
by
slate.
30.
Buffalo
Yeah.
by 30, baby.
This
You
gets-
heard it.
this
This
gets
is a
ugly.
team that's motivated for Hamlin. Right
Not
now.
enough. Oh, dude. So that's stemming off of my Buffalo Bills Super Bowl pick. Like, I just envision this right now, right? They get the 3 flag. It's in his hand. They hold off him leading the team, running out.
They're not going to do it this week.
They hold it off to the Super Bowl. They hold it to the Super Bowl.
No, they're going to hold
Or
it off.
honestly, the AFC Championship game if
Yep.
if they make it. If
They're
they
going
make it.
to beat
AFC
Cincinnati.
Championship. AFC Championship in
Championship.
Mercedes
It's
Dome in Mercedes Dome in Atlanta against Kansas City.
You
He's
know
gonna have
that
to-
place is going to be fucking
the
packed
top, dude. I almost
with Bills fans.
And you could see a lot of 3 jerseys there as well.
blowing the top off, and it's gonna be something
if
that I
he
think
walks
the
out
Bills
there,
really,
bro, what I'm very scared about is if he walks out there for the Bengals game because that'll be their last home game.
Yeah,
That is
Bills
what
Mafia.
that is
it
what
might
scares me.
Ooh. Whenever it happens, well, like obviously it's gonna be a cool moment for all of America because we were all scared for that young man's life. That Monday
Hammer the
night.
fucking Bills.
Super Bowl champion. I'm already ahead of you, bro. I've been thinking about this. It's Bills.
I don't know if that
destiny.
takes them to the Super Bowl. That definitely wins them that fucking game, though.
You literally
Yeah.
just told them, said that they're gonna beat your Super Bowl champion.
Who?
If
You're
that
talking
hap-
about the Bengals
if
Bills
that
game in
happens-
Buffalo, right?
Yes,
If Hamlin-
that's what I'm saying. If he walks out there with the fucking
And see,
flag,
I don't even think he's
that's
gonna have
like
to walk
that's
out.
like
I think
fucking cheating.
He'll be on a golf cart. Like I don't think.
No,
they're
he can
gonna-
move. He was at the facility. He can like walk around.
Well,
He's
no, I
fine.
get that, but they're not going to want to put like any stress on that body.
Oh, that part.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
not a
his
doctor.
heart's already going to be racing
Nonetheless,
like
whether
crazy.
he's walking or getting pushed in a wheelchair or whatever, he's going to be holding a flag, and it's
Yeah.
going to be an emotional moment, and it's going to be really cool. And I think for the first 10 to 12 minutes of that football game, they are going to be hats on fire. Maybe take 3 kicks back in the first quarter. Who freaking knows? Who knows?
Crazy.
But next game, 4 o'clock game, the one you can come out and watch with us live in the flesh. It's the Minnesota Vikings versus the G-Men. Minnesota -3 here, and I am all over the
425
G-Man.
Kirk, baby.
Kirk is gonna get his 1 o'clock nap in.
Oh,
He's gonna
look at Dalton switching it.
Droozy. And then, yeah, I don't see Kirk Cousins doing it, man.
Sleepy Kirky. 425 Kirk. Give me Danny Dimes. More importantly, give me Brian Dable. Kevin O'Connell, great head coach, but they have run out of fucking luck. They've won 11 games by less than 6 points. They're going to take this game. The Giants are going to take this game over. Dable's going to shove that fat dick of his down Kevin O'Connell's throat. And the G-Men are going to fucking win this game.
Let's go, baby.
Danny Dimes is going to get...
Vanilla Vic.
I think he's going to get a reasonable bag this year, but a bag small enough that he can still pay Saquon Barkley and go get some real receivers, not named fucking Kenny Galladay.
Facts.
John, let's hear your side of this.
I got Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Weird things happen
like
in Minnesota during the playoffs. Weird things happen.
It's true.
Kirk Cousins hasn't been involved with any of them.
He is not.
That's true, too.
But Case Keenum and Stephon Diggs weren't involved with the one before the last one. Like, it's weird things happen in the playoffs in Minnesota. Plus, Minnesota has a more talented roster. They're at home. I like them a lot in this game.
I think defensively, the Giants are a lot better.
I don't disagree.
That's top 5. Giants are top 5 defense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dexter Lawrence. That's what I was fucking thinking of.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Arguably Thibodeau.
Kind of
an
emotional fuck.
kind of a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, not bad. He can get to a
I don't
quarterback.
know who fucking Jeff Saturday is. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm not here.
Fuck up.
But I like Minnesota at home, and I think they have been kind of proving the doubters wrong all year. Like, granted, when they got beat, they got steamrolled, and I don't see the Giants steamrolling this team.
You think that the thing is they might not cover 3 because that is a field goal.
Yeah, but they could win. Like, they very easily could.
I don't know.
G-man.
Kirk might get sleepy. Give me the G-man.
Hey, maybe he just wakes up late today
That's
and gets that extra rest.
No, that's what we're saying. Is he wakes up late and he's drowsy.
He's
and
fucking
he plays like poopy. Old man Kirk, not the way to go, John. I think you're gonna regret that one, but we will see. Maybe we will look like idiots. Next game, we got the Bengals and the Ravens. Cincinnati -8.5. It started at -7 at the beginning of the week. It has jumped a 1.5 now with Lamar being out. I love the Bengals, and I think it's safe to say we all do too.
Yep, I was on the Ravens if Lamar was going to play. Lamar officially ruled out. Give me Joe Burr. I just thought the points were too many for a divisional game. 3rd time playing, that was a lot of points with one of the freak athletes in the league.
Absolutely,
Lamar Jackson's probably one of the freakiest athletes in the league. That was too many points, but he's not playing today. Give me the best offense, in my opinion, in the league. Joe Burr and the Cincinnati Bengals.
You too, John. Bengals.
All day.
Yeah.
All day.
Yep. And then our Monday night game, our final wild card game of the slate, is the Dallas Cowboys versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dallas -2.5.
That's the fucking goat.
Yeah,
yell.
it sounded like a dolphin at first.
See, and I've read every stat. And
Goat
I know
man,
what
goat
everyone
man.
says, and I've always told myself,
Please bet against Tom Brady
to
in the
not
playoffs. Do it.
bet
No, do it.
against Tom Brady in the playoffs. But God damn it,
Do
I'm
it.
here to do it. The Dallas Cowboys are gonna get it done. I couldn't even say it with my eyes open at first, but here we are. I'm holding my breath, trusting Mike McCarthy. I'm like sweating
You're
already.
going to trust that fat, round body of Mike McCarthy?
I just think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Dak Prescott's been the worst quarterback in football the last 7 weeks.
He has.
11 turnovers in 7 weeks.
Not good at all, but I don't think they forced the pass game here, man. I think if Cowboys hold true to the Pollard Zeke show, they have shown that can flourish
That's
them.
looked bad the last couple weeks.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, so everybody wants to talk about, the Cowboys defense, how good they are. They are a bottom 5 defense on the league when playing in natural grass because those pass rushers can't get going and start flying because they're not big guys. They're fast guys.
And
what the thing is.
I'll say this. Parsons has a lingering injury, which you look at the second half of the season, his numbers completely
Both
fell
the
off.
Bucks tackles are back. Worse and Donovan Smith are back. I fucking love Tampa Bay here. Please bet against Tom Brady in the playoffs.
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
It's
Obviously,
my God.
I have it in my parlay as well. Tampa
Yeah.
Bay money line. But Tom Brady's 7-0 in his career against the Cowboys.
I'm just not. You could give me Tom Brady could be 0. I'm not betting against Tom Brady in the playoffs.
And I can't do it either. I'm trying so hard to sell myself, but I can't.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Hey,
you got bullied into the
No.
bucket.
Oh, dude, it's Tom Brady.
No, stop. Here's the thing.
You're
No.
just trying to talk me out, and now you're trying to talk. Stop.
No,
Leave my head.
Hey,
Leave my head alone.
if you win this game, you're 3 up with 8 games to go. Put that in perspective.
Or if I lose it, it's 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you bet against Tom Brady. That was the game you gave up. Is just you bet against Tom Brady.
So are you willing to gamble to go up 3 instead of staying at 2? I mean, I'm not betting against Tom Brady though.
What's the hat say, Joey?
The U.S. Gambler. Shout out Jason Dietz.
Let's roll the dice. Let's keep it with the Cowboys. I don't love this pick. Don't ride this pick. Don't ride this pick. There's not a hefty amount of money going on this pick for the sake of over-under pick standings. Let's make it fun, baby, and let's see if I can put Joey in the dirt with the Cowboys win.
There's still a lot of games left, even if it's 3.
Dude, literally,
It's only 8 though. That's not.
Well,
And
Eight-
how many of
eight's
them
more
are?
than
And
3.
how many of them are we going to be on the same side on?
well,
Yeah.
I'll just have to differ on him. I mean,
I tried to tell you that this week, and you didn't do it.
He did on 1.
I forced this one.
Well, that's on you. That's not on me. I put my.
I'm doing it for the sake of the show, just because you're too stupid to differ on picks. But here we go.
I picked. Hey, I'm the one that I've been clawing back every week,
It's been 2, 3, 4 game gap for like 10 weeks, bro.
and it's been clawing back. It was up to 4.
And then 1,
And I've
and,
been
then
clawing.
down to 5.
Hey, you'd be a lot closer if your clawback with the Jaguars against the Cowboys would have stayed
Yeah.
true.
Those
So let's get into one last little segment here today. Let's our mortal locks, our very important mortal locks that I know everybody loves to ride. I'm gonna start it off quick and simple. When I had it in the beginning of the week, it was Cincy -7, so that's what I have it in on Betfred, locked in there. So I got a 1.5 benefit there. But right now, if you take it, it's -8.5, and it is a Betfred boost, changed to +110 odds. I think you should sprinkle something on that.
yeah.
If I'm being honest, it's not a bad play
Love
at all.
Cincinnati.
But I think 8.5 is still not enough. I think Cincy wins by 14 or more here.
Love this game. Love it.
That
love
is
it,
my
love
mortal lock. Lock it in. Dalton has Buffalo -13.5. Obviously and clearly, it's a good play, but he's gonna put it because it's his 4th leg in his parlay.
it. Bingo.
Joey, what's yours?
My mortal lock is my favorite pick of the day. Giants Vikings over 48.
Yeah.
They scored 52 the last time they played, and that was a very ugly game. So if these two teams, obviously playoff game, both teams are going to be primed, sharp, ready to go. 48 is not enough. Indoor game, no weather elements. These two teams can really turn on a track meet here.
Yes, they absolutely.
Turn on a track meet over 48 Giants Vikings.
What's yours, John?
Part of mine falls to my parlay, but Tom Brady getting points at home in the playoffs against a team he's never lost to, money. Absolute money.
Oh my God, Steyer's fucking face. I think he saw, but once you said the getting points at home, Tom Brady never lost to the Cowboys.
I don't like it. I don't like it one
Oh
bit.
my gosh.
Like the Buccaneers have struggled, but you look at like the last 3 games that the Buccaneers have had to win. Tom Brady found a way to win.
Like, I don't even have it in me to sit here and give this whole spiel about the Cowboys are gonna do it today or tomorrow. Like, I'm just gonna roll with this pick and hold my breath and hope.
Plus, I mean, hell, if if Tampa wins straight up, that's some nice money in my pocket. So,
Oh yeah, we like that.
so let alone the fact it's 2.5
and the
points.
crown. Greg's gonna
Yeah.
put a little crown thing on your head. But you guys got anything else?
That wraps it up, man. I'm gonna go watch some youth basketball here before the playoff football games kick off and have
Facts.
myself a nice little Sunday.
Yes,
Be
sir.
back up with you at 4, as well as all of
Benchwarmers.
you.
Yes. Come out to Benchwarmers today,
In Tiffin.
4:00.
In
yes.
Tiffin, not
Is there another
B-Town.
one? Oh
They
yeah,
got
there's
one
another
in
one in
W.
B-Town. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, fuck them. This is a
Sorry for
Tiffin
any
over-
B-Town listeners, but
not
this
really.
This is Tiffin country.
Yeah, not a fan. It is what it is, though. But, guys, thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, and share in this video. Give us your picks as well. Tell us your picks on social media. Also, our Instagram at the over.underpod, our Facebook page, over/underpodcast, our Twitter at the over_underpod,
There he goes.
and Spotify, Heart of Ohio Sports on Spotify. Follow, unfollow, follow.
And
unfollow,
with following
follow,
our
unfollow,
social-
follow.
Follow.
I did follow.
And then
You can't follow
unfollow.
twice. And then unfollow.
Yeah.
And then
Follow it
refollow again.
And then with following all of our social medias, you will be able to stay tuned to our Bad Beat posts. We post a
Yes.
Bad Beat post every Monday, Tuesday. We started and we will read those off. All of your bad beats Wednesday night. It's a fun little segment to have. Let some steam off.
Yep.
And we have a good platform to use for it, so might as well use it.
Yep.
So.
And if you want to do a little rant too, take a video of yourself giving
Send
a little
it in,
rant.
please.
Too.
Please do that.
And if you have any big parlays that hit, Send us those too. We'll take those.
And it don't have to be a parlay. Any winning slips.
Anything.
Any winning slips. I don't want to see no $10 down to win 18 stuff. No, we're looking. If you're placing one game bets, it best be 50 or higher. But the parlays, any winning parlay, we're willing to read off. So
Yep.
we're not, we're not gonna micro every single winning bet you guys send. But if it's a $50 winner or higher, point blank period,
or if you
any
tag
parlay.
us, if you post it in your story, tag us. We'll share it in our story.
We're gonna show some
We'll give you
love.
some shout outs. So post your winnings, post your losers. Let us know. And you guys have a wonderful Sunday, a wonderful super wild card Sunday, baby. We are locked and loaded for playoff football. It is fucking
Win some
great.
money, baby.
Fucking great. The last home stretch of football. Sad to see it go.
Enjoy it while it's here, though. Don't think about that.
Amen to that.
Got a month left.
Amen to that. Greg, you got anything else for us?
Nope, good show today, guys. I was gonna say go Browns, but it's playoffs. So.
Yeah. Stinks. It is what it is. But thank you guys. We will see you Wednesday night at 8:30. Thank you guys. Peace out. Big hug.